football fans tribe over here with the Interview Naija football fans. After matches, I will give you Naija football fan content back to back. So if you're new, please click that subscribe button, like this video, drop a comment, and thank you so much for watching. All right, as the Rust talk, Anthony got on the hero. 1-0 win for Newcastle today, and this is their home. Don't deliver another result for them again inside the injury crisis. But your thoughts on the game?
Them get injury now. We probably too get injury. Before this game, in our last 5 meetings, we've only managed a win. That was a Carling Cup final last season, the 2-0. So coming into this game, I think that we are the better team, judging by everything. We had injuries and we've not been playing well. So I think, in as much as the result go against Manchester United, but I think it was a good game. This was a kind of game I expected during the midweek. I saw a kind of game management here today. And I saw some individual performances today. Though what still costs us the game is just individual flaws. But I saw an improvement. So it's a good game for me. Because you can't win every day. It's a good game.
And then it's looking like this season, I don't know, the opposite of what Chelsea is doing is what Man U is doing. Lose to the big teams and then beat the small teams that you're supposed to beat. How far can this team go with this kind of results?
If Man U finished in top 4 last season, I don't know what people are saying. This Manchester United is not yet bad, the way people complain. Because the kind of fans we have now fans where they blow issues out of proportion. As at last season, match day 13, Manchester United were 7th on the log. As at this season, after match day 13, we are 6th. You get?
7.
Before this game,
before this game, this is 14.
You get? We conceded more goals last season than this season. As at this stage, we did more better. We are doing more better now than last season, before this game today. So I don't know what people are saying, maybe because of too much of expectation or maybe other things. I don't know. But for me, this team is not bad yet. Going by your question, these things happen. When you have a new manager that is trying things, you will always get this kind of inconsistency. That is why I tell you that I am very happy with the result. Because imagine in a game, Newcastle came into this game with the same first 11 they played in Paris.
And on Sunday too.
Contrary to Manchester United, we had about 3-4 changes. Today we had Rashford. He wasn't there at Galatasaray. We started Anthony Martial today. He didn't start within the midweek. Today, for the first time this season, we paired Maguire and Luke Shaw. Fantastic defense. Good one. Then Onana again. Despite all the whole pressure, in a hostile environment like St. James Park, with all the boo, Onana stood out. Make some crucial saves. You get, like, minus his saves, it wouldn't have been 1-0. And I'm now saying this because, judging by where he came from the Champions League, the mistakes he made, then coming into this game today, the coach still trusts him, start him, and he proved himself because there was nothing concerning him with the Anthony Gordon's goal. So many positives so long as Manchester United team is concerned, because you can't win every time, and we are just 7th. This is exactly where we were last season after week 13. So I don't think it's bad. Manchester United is a work in progress because we have a new manager. That is why I can't stand there and call for Erik ten Hag's sack, because if we should sack him, we will start all over again. So it's a good one. We are making progress. I'm not complaining, honestly.
Rashford, what do you do about Rashford now? Because this guy is having bad game after bad game, and then his body language when they substitute him, in the vex, in the throwing hand glove, he's a frustrated human being.
That is what you get when the team is not doing well. Ordinarily, let's say by 2-7, 2-8, 2-9, there won't be a Rashford. Even if there is a Rashford, there will be a Rashford who begs to play. But based on where Manchester United is now, you have a Rashford who is not playing well. Because in this game today, when I saw the lineup, I said Manchester United have lost this game already. Because in Premier League, as we speak, even Manchester City don't have the physicality Newcastle have. They have plus 18 goals as we speak. This is the only team that will have nothing less than 6 players in your own box when they are countering you. In the midfield, they have 2 big players, Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton. And then today, you play them with Mino. It was a wrong selection for me. Then you played Rashford. Rashford was not in this game. Before the goal, I expected Ten Hag to sub Rashford from the dressing room. Even Postecoglou was saying it here. In this game, throughout the first half, there was no Anthony Martial and there was no Rashford. And you can imagine when you play a team like Newcastle, and you are 2 men down, these 2 men cannot track back for you. So every time the counter is on you, you have 2 players who are tracking back. So you have only 7 players to face 10. So I think it's time to drop Rashford. It's not undroppable. You must drop Rashford because even Anthony Martial, there is a way you can fix your game. Somebody like McTominay can play up front. McTominay in that front line will be a problem to Newcastle defense than Anthony Martial. So you must not play a number 9 in every game. We saw Barcelona that year. Barcelona played so many games. There were so many seasons without a number 9. Even what Pep is doing, it was of recent. Pep started going for people like Harry Kane. So many teams play false 9. And it's even better for you because somebody can predict your team. Nobody knows your goal scorer. So as long as Rashford is concerned for me, he is not a big player because he is a big player today because of where Manchester United is. And is he droppable? Yes. Because why we lost this game narrowly this way? Because of this, people start hyping teams. It's just like the Galatasaray team. People hype them. This is a team before they win Manchester United, they have just 1 win and 1 draw in a group. And people made them look so fantastic because the team with them, we are not doing well. This Newcastle lost to Liverpool. Liverpool 1 man down. Pep Guardiola effortlessly beat them. Bournemouth beat them. Then they want to play Manchester United. People think they will run riot on Manchester United because they run riot to average teams. It doesn't make sense. We lost the game because of individual wrong team selection. If you play somebody like Amrabat, maybe play Amrabat with Maino. Forget Rashford in this game. If you play Maino and Amrabat, you push Bruno Fernandes wide. Because you can't have 2 men up front who cannot track back for you, who are no longer a problem to defenders. It's a minus. So if you play Bruno Fernandes, you've been doing it. If you play Bruno Fernandes wide, play Maino and Amrabat in the midfield. Amrabat has the physicality to face Joelinton and Guimaraes. It's a plus. If he is erratic, we have a Maino who is very calm. You can do it. So must you play Rashford? He's not firing. When a striker is not firing, he's as good as not playing. There's nothing you can get from him. But if he's a midfielder, you can do a defensive work, but he might not get a goal. But when you have a player up front, he has only one job to do, to get a goal for you. So he's not getting the goal, he's not tracking back. So what is he doing? He does nothing. So you make him look so big. He's not like Ronaldo, whom Rangnick have to beg before substituting him. And who is him? He's one of the average English players. He's just average. He's not above average yet. But because Manchester United has fallen so low, everybody now rises his shoulder. So I think for now, Eric Ten Hag, if he must turn things around, he should close his eyes and tell some player that you are not indispensable. And that is Rashford.
Did I say fair share escape a red card today? That his stamp on Rashford. Bruno
Fernandes. Premier League has been like this. The level of inconsistency in Premier League is what you don't want to experience. We saw this thing today. There was no yellow. There was no caution. By next week, you will see a straight red card. And it will be a debate for the whole week. If Rashford can get a red for turning himself, just try to guide his ball, then he stamped on somebody unknowingly and they gave him a red. Then somebody intentionally, like it was an intentional act on a captain, the most important player in Manchester United, and there was no caution, there was no yellow. This is Premier League for you. I'm tired of complaining about things like this because maybe one day it goes in your favor, the other day it goes against you. So you keep complaining. But so long as I'm concerned, judging by what is happening now, the current rules in football, it should have been a red card. Me. I'm not a professional. They knows the best. There was VAR there. They didn't call him. So I think it was a red, but it wasn't given, so I have nothing to say.
Fair enough. The substitution, now when Anthony came and the game was looking different, and in the last, I think, 10, 15 minutes, Man United finally woke up. They were busy trying to do some things. Where was that energy in the beginning of the game and for the first 85, 80 minutes?
You are as good as your last result. There was a time I told you that Eric Ten Hag should learn to reward performances. All of us here, we are all against Anthony. The signing fee, his behavior, his pattern, his play. But against Galatasaray, he had a good game. He had a fantastic game. And look at the kind of goals we scored in that game. Because there was no Rashford. We had attackers who we are tracking back, who we are involved in the game. Go and check this game. Look at the few minutes Højlund gets. Newcastle defenders knew that there was an attacker here. So now, then why must you play? You go back to Rashford. So you must play Rashford. Because if you have a team, if you have an egalitarian team where everybody is equal, Anthony deserves to start this game today. Because when he plays, I say it every day, when he plays, Wan-Bissaka suffers less. He has it. But you have an indigenous born player, a black-white man altogether, who loses the ball and stands one place. A captain like Bruno Fernandes tracks back like a player who is begging for playing time. Then you have a 345,000 pass end player every week who cannot help the defenders. So I think maybe
Balls down to the players.
Balls down to the players.
Nice one. You find out.
It's quite painful.
Powerful.
It's quite painful because ordinarily things like this shouldn't be happening. On a very good day, Newcastle shouldn't be a team the whole world will watch playing Manchester United. These are on a very good day. These are games United fans who have busy schedules go away doing their business, knowing that United will win this game. But things has fallen apart, and the center can no longer hold. So I think we'll continue from here. Like I told you from the beginning, there are so many positives. We cannot push away Varane if we want. We really have to try Meno and Amrabat so we can save 350 from Casemiro. Anthony Martial must go. Jordan Sancho is out of the pitch. These are decisions Ten Hag must take. If it will cost us losing games. People finished 12th last season, they are alive. If we finish 10th and save money, because why the likes of Kim Min-jae are not a Manchester United today is because of financial fair play. If we can save 1.something million pounds every week, imagine how much we will save from now till August. We will buy our choiceful players. So if we can continue like this, the pairing of Luke Shaw and Maguire today clacks. The goal we considered was a slip on Wan-Bissaka. I don't blame him. He just came back from injury. He's just trying to work his way into the team. You can't doubt his abilities. And you can't come out and start maybe slaughtering him because of that goal. Things like this happen. But so many positives. Onana good. Wan-Bissaka, Maguire and Luke Shaw pairing, fantastic. Minor, not bad. So good one for Manchester United.
Sure. Thanks for watching. Right here, another one of our videos where you're supposed to like, and all our social media links. I mean, follow us on every platform because we get content for everybody.